Welcome to our Kansas State Wildcats offensive playbook. This is one of my favorite playbooks here to break down. A slot is one of the key formations we're going to talk about. A few others, bunch open offset, some great plays. We're going to break down the best formations, the best plays in this playbook to help you guys take your game to the next level and put up a lot of points on offense with keeping your scheme unpredictable and you're able to pass and run. If you guys enjoy content like this and you guys want to see more, do me a favor. Like the channel, like the video, comment below on what you guys want to see next. Maybe something you guys feel like I missed in this Kansas State playbook. And sub to the channel so you guys don't miss an upload for all of 26. Because of you and you guys following this channel, it helps me put out the best and more content that everybody wants to see and continue to grow. Also, we have Patreon. If you guys are interested in exclusive things, gameplay tips, formation of the month, scheme of the week, ebooks, go consider that. I also drop things early that will come here on YouTube. You guys can go check that out there as well. The link will be in the description. Without further ado, let's jump into this playbook. First formation we're going to take a look at here is ace slot, and we're going to go to the best pass play, post, and really this is a two tight end personnel, so it's going to really make it interesting to see how the defense is going to play it. If they want to try and match personnel, we can actually exploit them passing. If they try to come in with like a nickel or things like that, we can use the run to really exploit the defense to get the matchups we want. So I like re-corner routing A. It's a sharper cutting corner route. It's better at beating man. Certain zones, it can get open into cover 2. And our eyes are going to shift from the left side of the field to the right. So first we're going to be looking at B and Y and how the slot corner tries to play him. If he drops down and take away the flat, we'll throw to B. If he scoots back and plays kind of like a curl flat concept, like 10 yards deep, then we will hit the flat underneath. And then, of course, you have your check down to the running back here on this Texas drop. So let's take a look here how it unfolds. They kind of bring man. And then here, this running back is just going to be wide open underneath. Run this a couple times, see if we can get some different looks here for you guys. Here, flat, and this is what I was talking about with this corner. Nice little spot there over the flat zone. Again, taking a look here. It looked like it was man, just the guy was too far away to play it, so we just hit the flats, got the easy yards here. Gonna take a look here. Again, here, we're able to hit that running back as we kind of pass lead it inside away from that corner. But you see, this is very simple reads here. And here we're going to come back and possession catch this corner route. As you see, we had the leverage there. So that's going to be post. Also, if they run man coverage, that post will actually beat it over the top. And let's take a look here now at stick. Stick is one of the most basic concepts and easy plays to run. And really what we're going to do is we're going to take a look and read Y and B. And if they don't play outside quick enough, we're going to hit B on the out. You can actually put him on a speed out route and make a cleaner, quicker cut. But Y is going to make the read against man or zone. If it is zone, he's going to sit. If it's man, he's going to run the out route. And I want to say 95% of the time this guy is open. It really takes a user to take that away. Here, pass to the outside. We drop it. Again, take a look here. We saw the slot corner kind of like backpedaled, so he didn't actually really try to take the flats away. Now you take a look here. It's a nice little zone gap. It's a easy couple yards throw. But the reads on this player are super simple. Kind of just reading Y, see if anybody plays him. They bring a blitz. These routes on the right really don't do a whole lot for me. Maybe what I'll do is I'll give us the same look as post with that corner and then that Texas route. And again, now those two routes also become a threat along with the two on the left. So pretty simple concept here from stick. And again, now add a comeback over here to the left. And now all 5 routes are viable options. RPO alert bubble. RPO, again, anytime you have a good RPO, or just an RPO in general in your playbook, you want to try and use it, especially in a formation where you have multiple plays you can run. It's just a great mix-up. So nothing special to the RPO. You just read the slot. If they play down, you just keep it to your running back. You take whatever yards you can get.
If they leave the bubble like this, you can speed throw that to the sideline, or snap throw it to the sideline, sorry. And again, here you just kind of make your reads, see what they're going to give you. Take whatever yards. I really like this on the goal line, though. And once we've actually mixed up our runs into this, it makes it even that much better. So, again, the bubble's not going to do anything crazy. But if they do that kind of defense there, you see, we just took a bubble 22-something yards there. So, RPO read bubble, really good play. Then the best runs in here, obviously, we got inside zone, but quick base is consistently one of the best runs. And so we're not going to touch on that. But you have the QB power. QB power, great mix-up. And the best thing is you can flip this left or right based on the numbers you see. So I just flipped it to the left here, just for example. I'm going to just kind of follow my blockers. Cut back up here. We're going to get about 7-8 yards. Now we'll run it to the right here. And you see we're checking our run fritz, holding the left trigger and then right on the holding left on the right thumbstick here. So again, here we read it, try and cut back up. I actually outran my guard. So we'll run this again, kind of let these guys play up, and then we'll just take this again, 7 yards. But you guys see, it's very simple here. Nothing special here. Break it up the middle. Now we're getting close to 15 yards. QB power, good run. You'll mix that with quick base, inside zone, and that is going to do the ace slot. Next, we're jumping into the tight open, and there is a bunch of plays in here that are very good. Let's start with the best one, slot post. Random defense here, and you don't have to do anything here. If you want to, you can put B on a speed out. You could even put X on a speed out if you want both sides. You don't have to do that. I'll leave it here just for this first one, but those speed out routes get leverage here, like it does right there. You can absolutely do a house call or just a very big play. So we'll leave this stock for now. But again, first read here, it's going to be this drag underneath. Take your easy 4 to 5 yards. That's without the rack. The running back's going to be nice because if nobody is playing in the hard flats, you can actually just throw it to this guy immediately, and you see we get big yards. The other thing, if people try to play man, not only is the running back open, but this backside in is open, as usually the user in the middle is going to try and take away the drag here. Run it again. And again, this time B really gets open even more on this backside in. Next play, bench, dig, pivot. Again, this play is very simple. If you want to put X on a speed out route, absolutely can do that. So now you have X and Y. Y is going to beat man. Then you have your zig flat concept from R, B, and A, and then your backside in here with B. So lots of reads. You're just kind of reading the defense. You're seeing where the numbers are. Speed out route, again, is just one of the best routes, especially within compressed formations. But you see again here, they just leave this speed out route open. It's just going to be free yards. So you almost making the defense play like some kind of cover 2, or you're making them play hard flats to take that away. And then, of course, then you have your reads here to the right. You're going to have the flat and this tight end here on the zig. Take a look here again. They don't play the flats. Now the running back is out there. And then the final routes is just Y on his corner. Maybe re-corner him. Get a little bit better. And then B on his backside in. Kind of wait a minute. Let him clear the zone. Obviously, if that's a user, he's probably going to stay with it. But that's fine, because if a user tries to do that, we can just step up here and run with our quarterback. So lots of options here on this bench dig pivot. Now we have bench return. Again, you kind of have the same thing with this speed out and this corner route on the left. The only difference is A is on a double move to the right. B is on this return route. And I'm going to put RB here on a flat. So really we're going to read the speed out route, come back, look at the return, and then our flat to B. And of course, speed out route is going to win 90% of the time, like I said, unless they're playing some sort of hard flat. Now we hear the zone. And the good thing is, the reason why we put that flat route from the running back is it's going to stress the sideline so that return route gets open. We'll show you what it looks like without the flat route. And, I mean, it's still got open there. That's not always very indicative of what's going to happen in the game. So that's kind of why we like to put this table route out here for running back, especially like this. Now we have a check down and a hot read versus a blitz. Really, A and Y are just, they're not going to be anything special. So you're just going to be really looking at your speed out, your return out, and the running back. Post corner drive is our next play here. And you're going to have this levels concept with X and Y. And then you're going to have A here on his double move route and B on a zig. So you're just going to be reading real quick. Drag, zig, see if there's anybody playing the sidelines. B, you hit him really easily. And we got a terrible juke animation. We still got 3 to 5 yards. Again, if they're going to try and do this, hot read blitz. But yeah, the reads are really simple here. Boom, now we got this backside in. Again, multiple drops here in a row. You love to see it. Zig, if he's going to win and get outside. The only thing here is I might put A on a speed out route and just stem him up a little bit. Just to give me kind of a different look. And at least he becomes a threat. But yeah, I just like putting A on the speed out route, and we're just going to stem him up. And if they play hard flats, you know, you'll have the opportunity to throw to A. Last time we're going to run it here again, just trying to show you A. And there is a nice little throw there. We had the flats open as well, but just showing you how you can make a threat in this particular play. Mesh spot is going to be our final pass play. And again, you can do a bunch of things here. You can keep the levels concept with X and Y. You can put X on a speed out route. You can put B on a speed out route here. Have your mesh. You can also hit RB right here on the wheel route. Not quite sure what is going on in this video. But again, just quick reads here. Speed out. Again, 3 yards. That was against a cover 0 blitz. Here we quick snapped it. But again, you got this little mesh concept with Y and A coming over the middle. You'll have either guy open. As you see, we hit Y. Now we're going to hit A here, grab some extra yards. And then if we get a look where the user vacates the middle or the running man, boom, you're going to have X here as we get hit while we're throwing it. Let's run that one more time. And there we go. Okay, drops again. Anyway, so we're going to move on after 5 drops. The last thing here in tight open, again, you have a read option, you have a speed option, which are very nice. You have a halfback draw, which is what we're going to go over, and then the inside zone. The reason why the draw is worth going over is it actually has some of the best run blocking in the game. The only thing with it is on occasion, it leaves the middle wide open so a user can shoot the gap. That usually comes off a high snap. But you see is like the runs blocking by the lineman is just extremely good. It's almost like the defensive line doesn't commit to it here. And again, just running this a few times, you really just kind of see we're getting almost 10 yards minimum here at carry. And then you have also the ability to cut it outside as well. So, but you see here, halfback draw is extremely good. Give you the opportunity to maneuver and cut, go through the middle and cut outside here. Last time we're going to run it, but you see the draw here really gets inside between the tackles very good. And you can get outside. So halfback draw, make sure we're using it. Bunch open offset. Very simple scheme, one of the most efficient schemes you can run. Super simple. So right away we're going to take a look here. You have RPO read bubble, RPO peak wide receiver screen, RPO alert out. So what you're going to do here, the concepts and the reads are going to be the exact same for all 3 of these plays. And if you're in a dynasty, like a play cooldown or something like that, you can just cycle between these. Well, let's take a look. I always like the RPO alert out better just because I feel like the run is a trap. So the potential for a bigger run play out of this is the key. But right away, the whole thing with this is you're going to look at numbers. You're going to look at your trips receivers to the right. There's 4 people over there, so now my eyes shift to the middle. There's no middle linebacker. 5-on-5. That's probably the read I'm going to make here. Then I have my solo receiver who is 1-on-1 to the left. So I have my solo receiver and the run. We'll take the run here. And again, you see here just easy as we almost get 10 yards off the first handoff. Now we're going to look again. It is 4 versus 3 to the right. So now my eyes are going to shift middle and left. So when viewing the receiver on the left, you're going to watch if this guy is playing outside on the receiver, which he is here. If he backpedals, we are going to just throw this to X. If not, we'll just hand it off. You see how he kind of played off, and even though we drop it, 5-yard play really wasn't contested. We'll get another look at it here, but now we have numbers to the right where it's 3-on-3. We drop back, and you notice the corners all drop back over there. But now we have this 1-on-1 look here to the left. And again, if nobody's going to play hard, flat, down and outside, it's just going to be a snap throw there every time. So you can use this for all 3 of the RPOs out of this formation. Best pass play is going to be wide trail here. Wide trail, you have this solo receiver comeback. Then you have the drag from B, A on the trail, RB on his post. All of these are options. Y on the swing route is also going to be an option as well. So let's take a look here right away. B on a drag, get about 8 yards here. And you'll see is really users like to take away the drag, and that's when the trail route is just going to come flying open here. Here we get a man look, so we just hit our post over the middle. Taking a look here, and you're going to see this is where A just really wins. It beats every single zone. Really, a user is just going to have to take that away. It's the only way to stop that. But now we're going to take a look here to the left. Again, still nobody. Everybody's dropping their coverage kind of like deep. But again, you just kind of read here. Now RB against this cover 3 look just really gets in the seam very quickly. And he does again. So again, we're just showing the consistency of all the routes. If they play hard flats or man, you're going to have this comeback wide open. We should be able to get it here. Even despite them playing like a trail technique, if you throw it at the top of the route, he's going to win every time. Here I'm going to block my running back because they're running a man blitz. I'm going to show you this is where the comeback is going to win. Top of the route. And our guy completely misses on a blue throw. But you see how he's going to be open, and that's why this trail play is going to be the best play in this formation. Flood is the next play we're going to run. A couple of different ways to run it here. I like putting X here on a drag. It's just a nice check down route. A lot of people like to try and go favor the trips formation on defense to go defend it. So you'll have this available to you. They don't play the flats. You're going to take this flats down here for about 6 yards. Yeah, if you know it's zone, though, you can streak RB, and then you're going to flat route Y. So if they're in man, you're going to have Y or X. But really, I want to show you guys a zone look here. But they're not going to give it to us, so we just take our flats. We're going to end this here if we can get a zone look. And really just kind of seeing here. And that's going to be the pass I'm talking about right there on the sideline. The corner's not able to play it because there's 2 streaks on the field. So those are going to stretch the zones deep. And then our final pass play. It's very similar to Flood. It's just sprint Z spot. And again, you're just going to streak B. RB's going to get on that sideline. Now you have X on this post. And if you want, you can put Y here on a Texas. As you see, it's going to be a nice little gap up here in the middle for them to get a passing lane for us here. And then here is really kind of what I was talking about with Flood. Last time we're going to run it here. B on a streak. Y on a Texas. If they give us the flats, we can take the flats. If not, you're going to have this nice little corner route that's just sitting on the sideline for about 20, 30 yard gain. Last thing I want to show you guys, actually, just again, halfback draw. We spoke about it in the last formation, but just showing you again, adding the draw. That's the one thing about the play is sometimes that high snap can mess it up. But you see, even in this formation, the draw, the blocks are really good here. And the last time we run this here, Again, we keep getting this high snap, and like I said, that's the only thing about this draw that happens too often, and it can work out for your better, but it typically you want a good snap so that way he gets quicker run up the middle without the blocks possibly getting pushed back in your face.
That's going to wrap up our Kansas State playbook. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope anybody that's running this offense can take this stuff in here and elevate their game. If you did, do me a favor, like the video. It helps the channel grow. We've done a great job. Your guys' support means the world to me. It does not go unnoticed. It's what keeps me pushing to drive and drop the best content here. Go check out the Patreon if you guys are interested. Again, appreciate you guys. Stay tuned. Post on any of the videos. Let me know what you guys want to see me break down next.